Good morning, London. It is, let's have a look. 8:05 in the morning. I've just done a 12-hour night shift and I'm very, very tired. But whatever, today's the Play Expo London. I'm going to go home, have a shower, have a shave, get rid of some of this, and get the kids, and then they can take me to play arcade games. Alright, peace. This was a bad idea. I'm super tired.
Hi.
Hola.
How you doing?
Right, yeah.
What are we looking for?
Point blank. Definitely.
Point blank.
Yeah, point blank.
Do you know where that is?
No idea. Playing the original Mortal Kombat, hell yeah.
Start to continue.
Okay, Andrew's just mad because he lost at Mortal Kombat. After all these years, I still remember down, up, left, left, A, right, down for the blood code. First thing I did was put it in. It was pretty awesome. The other thing they had here was versus Super Mario Brothers, which, I'll be honest, I am all for that. Luckily, Kenneth, at Zombimo on Twitter, not terrible at all. He did really, really, really well at it. I've never seen this before. I've never seen it running before. Apparently it doesn't go all the way to the end like the NES game does, but it seems to be exactly the same, except with a joystick and 2 buttons. Pretty awesome. The one thing that I did do, and I spent a long time playing, was the Star Wars arcade machine. This thing, I have spent hundreds and hundreds of hours playing this on the Amiga, and it's amazing. It's got brilliant digitized sound effects, but to stand in front of the vector graphics machine, which I've done before, I have played this before. I can't remember how long ago it was a long time ago, but I do remember the controls. It was like a twin joystick yoke. But to actually stand in front and play it for as long as I did, it was awesome. It looks amazing, and it still ran really, really well. It was still a lot of fun. Absolutely loved this machine. Yeah, it was a joy to play this, and it was nice to share it as well. The other thing we did was play a lot of pinball. The one machine that we sort of gravitated toward was the Black Knight 2000 machine. An absolutely awesome machine. Seen it emulated in various compilations, but to actually be in front of the real thing and play that, you realise how difficult that machine is. The other thing we saw was a remake of Gods for the PS4, Xbox One and Switch by all accounts. You can press the Y button to go back to the classic Amiga graphics. That's going to be awesome. The one thing that Andrew didn't think was awesome was the CD32 and the A1200, because the 2 games they had up were Flink and Zool. Not great examples. This was really cool though. This was the best way to describe it is the Street Fighter 2 Whack-A-Mole edition. This thing was found in a warehouse recently. In fact, 2 of them were, and the parts from one were sort of Frankenstein into another to get one working machine. Even then, we think this was broken. So basically, on the left-hand side, you have these red M Bisons that pop up, and on the right hand side blue M Bisons pop up. The left side is Ryu, or controls Ryu, and the right side controls Chun-Li. The idea is that it starts out 1 player versus 2 player. What you're doing is you're just whacking the guys down, and they rack up numbers. The numbers then play canned animations on the screen. Then whoever wins goes to play M Bison. But the thing is, Chun-Li always won, so we don't think the pressure sensors underneath the left-hand side were working really well. Or maybe just, Ellie was very, very good. So here she is fighting the boss, essentially. So it's just 2 rounds against a human opponent and then the boss. But M. Bison basically batters you just like he does in the actual game. The fact that they had this out, I mean, this thing has got to be worth a packet. No one knows if another one of these things exists, and the fact that they had it out and open and ready for the public to use, rather than behind like a robe or on a special cordoned off stage, or like we're charging people for it. The fact that none of that was the case is awesome. The fact that they were just letting people come up and play it as and when they liked was just brilliant. So we did a lot of other things, and I've just taken a few pictures here just to kind of show what we did. There was loads of like 8 and 16-bit microcomputers around. There was VR, which you could just come up and use. There was light gun games hooked up to CRTs. We just basically hung out. There was the digitizer panel with all of the YouTubers that I follow, just talking and joking, and yeah, it was great. It was just a good place to hang out. But the best thing by far was meeting TREGUARD, the Dungeon Master. He was the sweetest guy. He listened to everything we had to say, and he was like giving out little backstage, like little bits about the show and about what they did, and he was just really cool. It's nice to meet someone and they actually be a top man. But yeah, had loads of fun.
It's fine, you'll be fine. You probably won't get an eye infection.
When you turn it on, it should tell you that.
You might get an eye infection.
Don't put your face in it.
Yeah, maybe don't rub your face up against it.
And it could be blurry, just use the slider.
Use the slider on the top. It's 3D!
So how was that? Was that good?
Yeah, it was great.
What was your favourite thing?
Me.
What's your favourite thing?
Dungeon Master.
The Dungeon Master,
Yeah.
for real?
Yeah.
Oh, I'll keep you. What about you? Of all the things you've seen, you've seen a lot. What was the best thing?
I don't know, probably what I saw of the Dungeon Master.
No, like, what games did you like?
Oh, games. Probably beating you in Mortal Kombat, that was great.
Alright, yeah, that's the end of this video. Left the Play Expo about 4:30. Got in, just gone 6. I haven't slept. I'm going to be leaving for work in a few minutes and do another 12-hour shift. It's good though. All I've got to do is make it until 8 o'clock tomorrow morning. Oh. Oh. I'll probably do it again too.
St. Barnabas Church.
Time is now 3 AM. I'll be honest with you, not a lot of work's getting done right now. There's not much paperwork getting done, and there damn sure ain't much else going on. Only 5 more hours to go. 5 more hours to go, and then home.